doing? I hope you're all doing well. I hope all is good. Uh, yeah, how is everything, boys? How is life? How is all? How is everything? That seems a bit odd. Why is the transform reset? There we go. That should be good. Hey, today we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. So if any one of you is a child or someone who is easily disturbed, please leave the stream now. I say that like there is anyone here. I mean, no. Jokes aside though, if you are easily disturbed by such things, even if it's just a game, please do avoid. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warning, please visit ddlc.mo/warning.html. Who gives a shit? By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I am 21, almost 22. Yeah, 21. Uh, yeah, I am 21. I'm turning 22 this year, so yes, I am older than 13 years of age, and I do consent. That's a bit loud. That's a bit loud. Doki doki, ooh. Nothing like a good warning before this happy music starts playing. Like, god damn, bro. After a warning, you're gonna start playing this kind of music? Anyways, new game. Please enter your name. What should my name be? Darky Puff? I would just go with Puffy, you know. Just the usual, I'm Puffy. Hello, hi. I am Puffy. Hey! I don't know. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. Is the audio fine? Let me just check. Let me just increase the game audio because I feel like on stream it's a bit too low. Um, is it? Yeah, I think it should be good now. Should be fine. Okay. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up to me. Ah, ah, I overslept again. But I caught you this time. I don't know why I'm doing voices, but hey. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Puffy. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I... Oh, that's mean. Fuck. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. You did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Ah, whatever you say, Sayuri. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Puffy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissingly go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayuri likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried about you. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize and have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me to try it? Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Doing voices for multiple girls is gonna be hard. Voices for guys is easy, voices for girls on the other hand, god damn. The school day is as ordinary as ever and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Society wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayuri? Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, then you could come to my club. Sayuri. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Yeah. Meaning. Sayuri is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club, since she was the first one to show interest after the one who bought the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the class I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously? No, I have to give a better voice for girl too. She gives me the vibe of a high-pitched girl, but I already gave the high-pitched voice to Sayuri. So, seriously? You brought a boy? She's going even higher. Way to kill the atmosphere. Okay, I've flipping 4 girls, I forgot it's 4. I'll probably give up with the voice acting at some point. Ah, puppy. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayuri. We can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Puffy. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Apologies. Come sit down, Puffy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened to that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay. My voice is broke. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Cards! Yay! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea. You were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayuri talks at a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayuri said, well, maybe, but not for you. You dummy. Alright. I'll give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Rui returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yu's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader. I forgot her voice already. Wow, the voice is so hard. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different goals, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of new members joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their levels of enthusiasm about literature. So, Puffy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, uh, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perked. I'm done doing voices, by the way. My throat is starting to hurt. Maybe another day, but for today, I'm done doing voices. I'm a voice act my character. Besides that, I'm not voicing any other character properly. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. But not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking about after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Yes, she's peak. Her taste is also peak. Come on. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at a minimum level. I'm afraid you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayu slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. I don't share them sometimes. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. I like poems, let's go! I'm winning! That way, everyone is even. Um. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and spend the point of the club. Isn't that right, Puffy? Monica smiles warmly at everyone. This scene right here is what dreams are made of. If this was a harem, this is what a dream harem would look like, kinda almost. There are a few things missing, like the elf girls, this that. But if we were talking about a real world, okay, let me stop saying dumb shit. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh my goodness, they all look so sad. No! Awful girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. No! But I'm sorry, I thought... Puffy... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing the poem is the price I need to pay not to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really didn't scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. But that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember today's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting. We can all share, so you can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Puffy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Literature clubs, I'm all down. I'm a Hiruka fan. Poems, I'm all down. I love me some poems. This game, so far, my jam. But I do know how the game kinda goes. So probably not gonna be my jam for too long. I don't know the exact story, but I do know some things. And goddamn. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Puffy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! My throat hurts. With that, the two of us depart the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will come find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem, right? Okay, let me just save real quick. Ooh. Firefly's death existence, puppy, determination, promise disown, candy, warm and various. I'm gonna go fireflies. Disaster, jumpy chair, rose, friends, awesome imagination, happiness, headphones, graver. Imagination. Pure lipstick, wonderful, ambient, shiny, climax, misfortune, hop, forgive, family. Fireflies and imagination, something shiny or pure. Shiny or pure? Pure. Philosophy, portrait, embrace, empty, precious, cute, covet, sunset, worthy of a sunset. Pain, melancholy, lucky, hopeless, sweet. Ooh. Sunset and melancholy kind of go together in a sense. Sensation, skirt. Under strain, price, smile, rain cloud. Smile. Sands adventure tears after imagination's prayer journey. Chocolate massacre. Chocolate. Nature question uncanny fickle. I want chocolate. I bought some chocolate earlier, but I gave it to my brother since he hadn't eaten anything the whole day today. Flower. Melody, hard, despise broken time. Kitty, Starscape. Inferno, bunny, judgment. Melody. Dream, dazzle, fluffy. Monica's not down here, damn. Big, vibrant, jump while wind breathe. Analysis. Waterfall, marshmallows, heaven sent, disoriented. Heaven sent. Women, crimson. I have to go crimson. I have to go crimson. Literally my Discord server's theme. Crimson Airways. Come on, it has to be crimson. Kawaii or rainbow? Kawaii or rainbow? Rainbow. Incapable anxiety, comfort, infinite poop, anime. Gotta go with anime. Amazing contamination, suicide, or strawberry. Suicide and strawberry, why do you have to be together? Why do you have to be together? I want to go suicide, but I can't miss out on my Ichigo. Clumsy, misery, sadness together, explode, depression. Fireworks. A tone topper, milk. Doki Doki. Eternity. Romance. And the last one will be peaceful. Hi again, Puffy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Oh, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to comment, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Puffy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you don't want to see the end of it. Natsuki, you tell me have a big mouth somewhere to do keeps her manga collection in the club room? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying manga and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back to her feet. Don't worry guys, Puffy always gives it his best as long as he's out fun. He helps you with busy work without me even asking. What's busy work? Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Puffy can become good friends too. Uh, um, Sayori? Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation that she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Eh, Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Uh, what do I do? Uh, Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Yes, that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Uh, Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. While this is happening, let me just log into my game before I forget to do my daily login. The gacha life, it do be tough. Sayuri and Monica having in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for the task. Meanwhile, Natsuki is roaming around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Some down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related to find myself like this? Guess I could always read some the book Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'll probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. They're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all. You just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative mind. Hmm. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? He's taking this really seriously. This red hair deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Let me do my summon. Will I get something? Live on stream. Will I get something? It's not a 5-star. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Now then, let me just head back to Twitch. That wasn't what you suggested. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Creative tummy. Oh, Sayuri is cute, man. She really is cute. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out details of the event itself. Find myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Like me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get my case of things. Can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Ugh. I open my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. I nearly fall off my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? Need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Not so much I seem want to go overheard. It's true though. Yeah? I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's in secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Can't even do that. Looks ugly. It's written all over your face. So he glanced around herself. How's the written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to keep right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Tried off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayuri, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you will thank me later. Start to button the blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Crazy! Fan service, let's go! We say running! This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are getting bigger again. Let's go. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayuri's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayuri hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Whew. That's so much better. Sayuri puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? So what kind of logic is that? And why are you saying like that's that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then you won't let you do things like this. You take over me better than anyone else would, anyways. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things for the sake. Yeah? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, let's just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayuri. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's important to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone? Yeah? Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Puffy, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri still trots away to retrieve her phone. Trots away, man. That's cute. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Can't wait. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically put out the poems. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a conversation notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? Well, Sayuri is the least embarrassing option, and Monica is the most embarrassing option, since, closest and the person this main character admires. Closest person I admire. Yuri is a good choice too. Natsuki is tsundere. She's obviously peak as well. I'm gonna go Sayuri though. At some point along the way, I started calling them peak. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayuri first. She's my good friend after all. My throat hurts. I should have got myself some water. I haven't had water for a few hours. I should go get some water in a bit. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Puffy. I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayuri, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Yeah? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Puffy poem. That sounds like something. Unironically, I feel like something Reshef would say. I don't know why, it's just the kind of vibe I get. First thing I saw when she said it's a Puffy poem, I just thought of Reshef. I feel like he would say something like that. Not in a bad way. No! I wasn't expecting you to be in. No. Frick, get me out of here. Not in a bad way. But if I was to share a poem I wrote, hello, by the way. But I feel like if I shared a poem of mine and I spoke the way this main character is speaking, I feel like you would say something like that. It's not just a poem, it's a puffy poem. I felt like you would say something like that. I don't know why, I just had that thought in my head. Man, I was really not expecting you here when I said that. And that's what makes it feel extra special. Moving on. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. See, even you agreed to it. I know you well, man. I know you well. You're so weird, Sayuri. I'm really weird. I'm really weird. Why should I say that? I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Uh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Puffy, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? I was just talking to a friend yesterday, and somehow we ended up talking about Doki Doki, and I was like, do you want to play the game? And then I checked, I saw that it's free. I was like, might as well play it. Why not? Oh yeah, now that I see you did send a message. Puffy playing Doki Doki. Now that I gotta see. I've just seen the message. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. Uh, Man, that was quite the review of you just coming through randomly. Uh, I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of our motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Ah, I assume you heard my my weird voice acting then that I did earlier on. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. No, frick. I wanna hide. I wanna hide somewhere. Where do I hide? We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret that I trust you to. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Ah, bot. Stupid. Absolutely stupid bot. Uh, okay, brilliant. Anyways, Back to the game. Sairi, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? I know the bare minimum, like a few things, like I've seen the screenshot about this girl um, just hanging out, let's just say that, just hanging out. And I know that Monica goes on some crazy rampage of sorts. I don't know exactly what she does, but I think she goes yandere or something. That's all I know. That's all I know about this game. Like, I watched, like, I think it was Dan TDM when he played it. I watched a bit of his gameplay, or a little bit of his videos, but I didn't watch all of it. So I don't actually remember most of what happens. I just know the bare minimum. No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Hell, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. Still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. Next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Oh, I guess I look forward to it. Next up, let's go Natsuki. Let's go in order, why not? Saving the best for last, Monica. Although Yuri is quite up there. Who's better, Monica or Yuri? Ooh, that's a tough question. I do like my dark-haired girls, but Monica is also peak. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. It's basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Oh, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's about it. Damn, girl, who got you sad like that, bro? People can also succeed, you know? Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I do like it. But, let's be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Ooh, personally, when I'm writing a poem, I like to add layers, personally. Something that one can interpret on their own. Like, if you dissect it, there could be multiple meanings inside of it. That's personally my style of writing, what I prefer how to write. Yes, like an onion, you know? The more you peel, the more you find out, basically, if that makes sense. You know? And you don't know how big the onion will be as a reader. So you could spend a long time. And this is where I'm personally, you could say I'm very inspired by Kubo in his writing because he likes to add layers and layers and layers. But I like that whole way of doing things where you just don't know how deep that onion is. So you don't know how many layers there are, and you never know if you reached the center or not. You know, I like that. They could that the fact that something could be hiding in plain sight as well while you're searching for a deeper meaning. That's also like, I do like that style a lot. But sometimes something simplistic is also nice. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So it did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Next up, Beauty! Beauty stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Uh, oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after first reading through it. It's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. You buried her face in her hands. Oh shoot! My result just came through. Frick. Oh frick. Oh frick. Frickly frick. I'm not looking forward to this. Oh no. Oh no. C plus in theory of object-oriented programming. B plus in the lab. D plus in calculus. B plus in expository writing. That should have been an A, man. B in civics, an A in discrete, and a C in accounting. I have been promoted. Ooh. My GPA fell. God damn, my GPA fell. It fell off hard. Wait, it didn't fall off that hard. Wait, what? Wait, huh? And my brother is now calling me about it. Be right back. Apologies about that. My exam result, like overall semester result, came through. So my brother was calling me about that. Whew. It's not the best, but better than what I was expecting. I can't lie. Can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific write habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. I feel called out, boys, I feel called out. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Judy finds a train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor is totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope, just making sure, I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles extremely, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Whoa, her handwriting, bro. So freaking cool. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Deep, deep. What could she be talking about in this? Being in the present but living in the past. I'm sorry, I have such that's terrible handwriting! If she's got terrible handwriting, then wow, what? My handwriting is fluffed. I mean, my handwriting is fluffed, but still, bro. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yes, my guy speaking facts. Yeah? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you two ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Puppy. Really? Yo, what's good, brother? How are you? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Why do I feel like there's some trauma attached to Yuri, and soon to be left with nothing? Like, it's almost as if she knows something is gonna happen, and she's been through a lot of trauma in the past as well. I don't know why. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting from her right now. There's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Last but not least, there was Monica. Hi Puffy. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new club activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. BGM's a bit too loud? Ooh, my bad. Is this better? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Puffy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I like this one. It makes me think of some things Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well, you may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Hmm? Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two are two. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being, even if you show it in a different way. It ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Hmm. You sure you're not reading into it too much? It could be. Oh gosh, sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things. A lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident of someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction, the sparkle, the spackle. Bro, this handwriting. God damn it. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Damn. So, what do you think? Hmm, it's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Whew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Ah, I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting, my eyes on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Yeah? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Yeah. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Um, well, do you have a couple of suggestions? If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sairi liked it, and Puffy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciated the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something up, particularly in spring, which I haven't yet. Mm. And Puffy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Now he suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to press a new member, Yuri. That's not what I. Uh, you're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Puffy appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I, no. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who spooked magically grew beside me as soon as Puppy started showing up. What? Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Puffy, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? I feel attacked. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. I feel attacked. Help me explain that to her, Puffy. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Puffy? Um, well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Frick! Personally, I like not Sayuri, Yuri style more. That's more my cup of tea. But I also don't want any fights amongst them. Will Sayuri help me out? Natsuki. So instead of like turn to Yuri, but Yuri is so dependent that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri, uh, everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you're the one making your friend feel like this? Puffy, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject the feeling into our conflict. Yana Sayuri wants to tell you, stuck up jerk. She would never. Okay, I chose the wrong option. Excuse me, are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes you. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always are. They are beautiful. Sayuri, I'll make some tea. Natsuki sit down on the blanket, staring at nothing. This is why Sayuri is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us, so you can count on me. Causing my stomach to knot. As president, regardless what he says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. With that, I think I will leave there. Unfortunate as it may be, yes, I know, guys. Apologies, but I have to go. I have to go now. yeah, with my result coming through, things could get a bit awkward. I'm not looking forward to it, but hey, I hope you enjoyed coming through. I will stream it more sometime soon. Thank you, Reshef. Take care of yourself as well. And I will hopefully see you all tomorrow around the same time as today. So, yeah. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'll stream. Maybe we'll go back to torturing myself in Pokemon Emerald. But yeah, thank you for coming by. Bye.